Hello amazing people, welcome again back to a new tutorial. Guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this very simple DIY. Yes, that's why it's a DIY. This is a 2-in-1 cowl neck crop top. You can see this dangling with the strings. Okay, this is how it looks before I tied it, and of course when I tied it, this is what it looks like so. And then again, you can see the back view from here. This is what it looks like behind, and you can style it differently and have it look this way. Guys, I'm sure you want to see this one, so let's get to the drawing table. So we are not even using much fabric for this one. That's why I love this. And this is a simple DIY, like I said. And you can see this is just a piece of fabric that I'm going to use. This is actually a satin fabric, so you might want to work with a softer fabric like a chiffon. You will really get that cowl effect more than what you already have there. Then this is a long strap. Okay, now I have a tutorial on this one that is coming up soon. Okay, yes, of a long continuous bias tape. You definitely want to have this one. This will come in handy. I showed two methods on how to make a long straps of continuous bias tape, guys. So that video will be coming up very soon. Okay, yeah, and of course you can see it's going to come in handy for me here. So for this one now, all I need to do now is to make my fold into two like so, and I need what? The bust circumference. Just divide your bust circumference into 4 and add 2 to 3 inches and you're good to go. So the bust I'm working with is 38 divided by 4, that's 9.5. I decided to add 3 inches, that is what? 12.5, and that's exactly what I have here. Easy peasy. That's just the width of fold and that we need. Okay, yes. And so now I'm going to place my tape at the 6 inches mark, as if you want to cut an off shoulder, because we're going to be attaching a strap. So I want it to start at the 6 inches mark there. So at that 6 inches mark, I'm going to indicate what the chest line. So I'm going to be marking that chest line at 10 inches. Okay, you can make yours 9 inches. Okay, you'll be marking that at 10 inches there, of course. And of course you can just extend it now to the length. So your desired length, you can make it 17. It's a crop top. You can make it 18, but I decided to make it a little bit longer to about 23. Yeah, that's what I have here, because I'm going to also be hemming it. So that totally depends on your choice. All right, yeah, so that's just it, guys. So placing my tape at that 6 inches mark, I have my desired length. All right, so now on the top there, now I'm going to indicate what my shoulder width. So divide your shoulder width into 2. Mine 16 divided by 2, and that is 8 inches. So that 8 inches, I'm going to take away 1 inch, just 1 inch, then I'll be left with what? 7 inches. So normally when you're cutting your off shoulder outfit, you tend to use like 4 or 5 inches as the width, but because this is a crop top, you want to have that cowl neck effect, that's why it's extending to as much as 7 inches. Okay, now on that chest line, now all I need to do now is to what put in my bust circumference, which is already what we have for our width of fold. The bust circumference divided by 4, then you add about 3 inches there. So all I need to do is just to make a curve from that my shoulder width all the way to my bust measurement there. You can see that curve there, and that's just the armhole curve right there. Okay, so at the length of the top itself, just at the edge there, all I need to do now is to make a slanted line all the way to my armhole. So you can decide to make it curvy, you can decide to make it slanted to give you a triangle, whatever you want. Okay, so I actually wanted to make it curvy a little bit, so I did it curvy, but I think later on I decided to adjust it and made it more, took away that curve effect, okay, to make it really slant. Yeah, so that's just what we have here, guys. We're done. Easy peasy, like I said, easy peasy. So going ahead to cut this out so you can see. Then on that armhole point there, I decided to just go down a little bit, 0.5 inches, and made a notch there. So that's where I'm going to be attaching my strap, one of the strap. Okay, yes, which is going to help us tie it behind. All right, so by the time I open this, you can see what it looks like, right? So like I said it was too curvy for me, so I decided to just cut it out a little bit more and reshaped it, and that's just it, guys. That's just what we have here. You can see what this looks like, right? Yeah, so the next thing I was going to do now is to turn the top part. I'm going to turn it with a facing. Okay, so I have this piece of fabric. This is about 6 inches in width. Yeah, so that's what I use for the facing. I just place it right side to right right side, and I went ahead to sew it. Okay, so I'm using my pin now to demonstrate it now, so you can see how I'm going to sew. So just sew along the line about 0.5 inches or a little bit less, and you can now turn it in on the inside. So that's just it. Then later on, you can also trim out the excesses towards that armhole. So I'll just go ahead and finish this up later on. Then I also have my bias strap here, so I'm going to be making what a sew from this. Okay, yes, I'm going to be making a sew from my long straps of bias tape here. Just go ahead and fold it into two on both ends, and fold it again to give me a strap, or you can decide to just sew it at the back and use maybe a tiny rod or something to turn it over, whatever one works for you. Okay, yes, so just go ahead and do this. I'll go finish this up. So once I'm done, then I'm going to measure about 20 or more that I'm going to be using for my strap. So when I was done sewing, this is what I have. You can see I've turned the top part there, and very important, weave the edges as well to clean up those rough surfaces. So this is what we have. You can see this now is almost done, although I've not ironed this yet. And my long straps are all ready right now. You can see I have a very long piece. Like I said, I'm going to use 20 inches of more, so I had more straps, so I decided to make it about 23. Okay, so I just had to cut out four pieces of each, because that's what I need. Okay, you can see my straps are all ready right now. So what I'm going to do now is to attach it at the top towards the armhole. So one thing I could have done is to attach this particular one before sewing that facing. Okay, yeah, you might want to do yours like that, but I later adjusted it. So just place it at that top of the armhole, you can see. Then the other one, you now place it by the side, that place where we notched earlier on. Just place the remaining two straps, and you won't believe it. That's just it, guys. So once you have done this now, then you carefully clean up all the edges. The armhole, I'm going to be hemming it in like so. I'll do the same thing for the other side. Then once I'm done, I'll also hem the entire length of it, or just the entire side. Just hem everything, and that is it, guys. Like, easy, we're done. It's that simple, and our crop top is ready. Guys, we've come to the end of this one, and I hope you find it helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share with friends. I really appreciate this a lot. Don't just watch and go. Subscribe, like, and share with friends. Share with your sewing community. This will go a long way to help this channel. See you on the next one, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.